What up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Downtown Melo. You're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Orlando, Florida for Friday, May 25th, 2018, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com, or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Morgan Freeman was accused of sexual harassment by 8 women Thursday as part of a special report by CNN that also mentions 8 others who witnessed the actor taking part in inappropriate behavior. The report said Freeman harassed women and made sexual remarks on the set of his films, inside the office of his production company Revelations Entertainment, and at press junkets while speaking with female journalists. Freeman has responded to the allegations with an apology statement. He says, "Anyone who knows me or has worked with me knows I am not someone who would intentionally offend or knowingly make anyone feel uneasy. I apologize to anyone who feels uncomfortable and disrespected. That was never my intent." A young production assistant chose to remain anonymous told CNN that Freeman would inappropriately touch her and make comments about her figure and clothing throughout the making of 2015's comedy Going in Style, which also starred Alan Arkin and Michael Caine. She said the 80-year-old kept trying to lift up her skirt and asked her if she was wearing underwear. She said Alan made a comment telling him to stop. Morgan got freaked out and didn't know what to say. Chloe Milos, the CNN entertainment reporter who co-wrote the piece with Ampyong, launched the investigation into Freeman's sexual misconduct after she said she was harassed by Freeman at a press junket for Going in Style. Meleas, who said that she was 6 months pregnant when she was interviewing the actor, and he told her he wished he was there. The comment was caught on camera. She said Freeman also told her, "You are right." A former executive who worked at Revelations Entertainment told CNN that Freeman's 79th birthday, he had a party where his 30 guests stood in a circle. The former executive says Freeman then approached every woman in the circle, get real close, and check them out while looking them up and down without saying anything. The source says it was really weird. He did it to every woman, but of course he didn't do it to any of the men. He didn't speak to any of the men. Jason Bateman and Tony Hale apologized on Twitter Thursday for defending Jeffrey Tambor regarding an incident he had with Jessica Walter during the filming of Arrested Development Season 5. Bateman hailed Tambor and Walter and other members of the Arrested Development cast, including Will Arnett, David Cross, and Alia Shawkat, recently took part in a group interview with the New York Times where it was mentioned that Tambor had verbally harassed Walter on set. Bateman said during the interview, not to belittle it or excuse it or anything, but in the entertainment industry it is incredibly common to have people who are, in quotes, difficult. Because it was an amorphous process, this was sort of what we do, making up fake life. It's a weird thing, and it's a breeding ground for a typical behavior, and certain people have certain processes. Walter then responded tearfully to what happened between her and Tambor and referenced that the actor was let go from Amazon's Transparent amid sexual harassment allegations. Walter said, "Let me just say one thing that I just realized in this conversation. I had to let go of being angry at him. He never crossed the line on our show with any sexual whatever. Verbally, yes, he harassed me, but he did apologize. I have to let it go. And I have to give you a chance to, for us to be friends again." Hale, after Walter said he had never experienced being yelled at like that in her career, backed up Bateman's comments. He says, "But I will say to Jason's point, we can be honest about the facts that, and not to build a thing, we've all had moments." Walter said, to which Hale replied, "But not like that, not like that, that was bad. Not like that, but I'm saying we've worked together 15 years. There's been other points of anger coming out." Based on listening to the New York Times interview and hearing people's thoughts online, Jason Bateman said, "I realized that I was wrong. I sounded like I was condoning yelling at work. I do not. It sounds like I'm excusing Jeffrey. I do not. It sounds like I'm insensitive to Jessica. I am not. In fact, I'm horrified that I wasn't aware of how this incident affected her. I was so eager to let Jeffrey know that he was supported in his attempt to learn, grow, and apologize that I completely underestimated the feelings of the victim, another person I deeply love, and she was sitting right there. I'm incredibly embarrassed and deeply sorry to have done that to Jessica. This is a big learning moment for me. I shouldn't have tried so hard to mansplain or fix a fight or make everything okay. I should have focused more on what the most important part of all of this was. There was never any excuse for abuse in any form, any gender, and the victim's voice needs to be heard and respected, period. Bateman then continued to defend Tambor in the interview with fans online, criticizing the 49-year-old for his comments and for appearing to discount what Walter was saying. Walter later mentioned in the interview that she's still willing to work alongside Bateman. Hale's Twitter apology came hours after Bateman's. Hale says, I've reached out to Jessica personally and apologized. Arrested Development is one of my families. Regardless of my intentions, it is clear that my words, both said and unsaid, serve to minimize Jessica's pain, and for that I'm extremely sorry. Arrested Development returns to Netflix with new episodes on May 29th. Gwyneth Paltrow said Brad Pitt used his fame and power to protect her following an encounter with Harvey Weinstein in the 1990s. 45-year-old actress recalled on Wednesday's episode of The Howard Stern Show how Pitt confronted Weinstein after the producer sexually harassed her in a hotel room. Paltrow and Pitt were dating at the time. Paltrow told host Howard Stern, I told him right away and I was very shaken by the whole thing. We were at the opening of Hamlet on Broadway. Harvey was there and Brad Pitt. It was like the equivalent of throwing him against the wall energetically. He said, she said, it was so fantastic. He leveraged his fame and power to protect me at a time where I didn't have fame or power yet. If you ever make her feel uncomfortable again, I'll kill you or something like that. Paltrow told the New York Times in October that she met with Weinstein at his hotel room after landing the lead in Emma at the age of 22. She said the producer placed his hands on her and suggested they move to the bedroom for a massage. The actress recalled, I was a kid. I signed up. I was petrified. Pitt confronted Weinstein after Paltrow told them about the encounter, but the producer warned Paltrow not to tell anyone else about the incident. She recalled, I thought he was going to fire me. Weinstein was fired from his company, the Weinstein Company, in October after multiple women, including Paltrow, Angelina Jolie, and Ashley Judd, accused him of sexual harassment and abuse. Regina King, Don Johnson, and more have been cast in HBO's pilot Watchmen, a new series from screenwriter Damien Lindelof that is based on the famed graphic novel of the same name. Joining King and Johnson in the superhero drama is Tim Blake Nelson, Lucas Gossett Jr., Adeline Clemens, and Andrew Howard. The details about their characters are being kept under wraps. King had previously co-starred on HBO's The Leftovers, which was co-created by Lindelof and Tom Perrotta, as based on Perrotta's novel of the same name, will be taking on the lead role. Lindelof is developing the series as executive producer with Nicole Castle, who will be directing the pilot, and Tom Spesley. The pilot is HBO's second attempt at developing a show based on the DC Comics property that features characters such as Dr. Manhattan, Night Owl, Silk Spectre, and Rorschach investigating the murder of one of their own before uncovering a dark conspiracy. Lindelof, who is a fan of the 1986 Watchmen comic book by Alan Moore and artist Dave Gibbons. He recently announced on Tuesday on Instagram that his Watchmen series will not be a retelling of the story and will feature new characters set in the same world. Watchmen was previously adapted into the feature film by director Zack Snyder in 2009. Wendell Holland was crowned the winner of Survivor's Ghost Island Wednesday and took home $1 million cash prize after being involved in the show's first ever tie. The final three contestants included Holland, Dominic Abate, and Laurel Johnson. The votes tallied from the Tribal Council, which decides the winner, resulted in a tie for the first time in Survivor's 36-season history between Holland and Abate. Johnson was then tasked with casting the deciding vote, with her choice of Holland being announced during the show's season finale broadcast in Los Angeles. Holland is a 33-year-old from Philadelphia who owns a furniture company. He plans on using the grand prize to help pay off his student loan debt while also saving and investing, Philly Voice reported. Ryan Guzman is set to join the cast of Fox's drama series 911, starring with the show's upcoming second season. The actor will be featured in a regular role as a firefighter who joins the firehouse led by Peter Krause's Captain Bobby Nash. Guzman is the latest addition to the cast following news that Jennifer Love Hewitt would also star in 911 in a regular role as Maddie, the sister of firefighter Evan Buck Buckley, played by Oliver Stark, who becomes a 911 operator. The series, co-created by Ryan Murphy of American Horror Story fame, Brad Falchuk, and Tim Miner, will follow the experiences of police officers, firefighters, and emergency operators. Angela Bassett, Aisha Hines, Kenneth Chow, and Rockmond Dunbar also star. Guzman is known for starring in films The Boy Next Door alongside Jennifer Lopez and 2 installments of Step Up. He previously appeared on shows such as Pretty Little Liars and Heroes Reborn. Queer Eye has set a premiere date for Season 2. Netflix will release new episodes featuring Antoni Paratsky, Tan France, Karamo Brown, Bobby Burke, and Jonathan Van Ness on June 15th. The Queer Eye official Twitter account confirmed the news with the promo video Thursday. The caption reads, "Who gave us permission? New episodes June 15th. Queer Eye is a reboot of the Bravo series Queer Eye for the Straight Guy. It aired at first season in February. The show's stars reflected on the reboot's success in the June 1st issue of Entertainment Weekly. Burke said, "On our social media, people were telling us in such an emotional way what it meant to them, about how it was changing their lives. I think that's when we realized it was going to be big." Paratsky added, "In New York, I would be overwhelmed by this outpouring of people coming up and thanking all of us and just getting really emotional. It's been really beautiful. It's just so much bigger than all of us." Queer Eye was renewed for a second season in March. Season 2 will feature the show's first female and first trans male subjects. Parks and Recreation star Amy Poehler says that revival would be amazing. The 46-year-old actress voiced interest in a new episode during an interview with former co-star Nick Offerman on Thursday's episode of The Ellen DeGeneres Show. Poehler, who plays Leslie Knopp on the NBC series, told host Ellen DeGeneres, "I'll speak for everyone and say we would all do it." She said, "I think it would be all... If we all do it someday, it would be amazing." Offerman, who plays Ron Swanson, jokingly said they'd bring the show back if Beyonce were involved. The actor said, "We just had a fitting earlier. We said if Beyonce will play the mayor, we'll bring the show back." Parks and Recreations ended in February 2015 after a 7-season run. Offerman told the Daily Beast in March he'd be open for a revival if Poehler and series creator Michael Schur were involved. He says, "If that were ever to occur, it would be thanks to brains much larger than mine, brains that I trust with my life, and so if Mike Schur and Amy Poehler wanted to bring the show back and they think it's a good idea, I will certainly sign on." Parks and Recreations co-starred Rashida Jones, Aziz Ansari, Aubrey Plaza, Chris Pratt, and Adam Scott. Plaza, who plays April, told Entertainment Tonight in January that she misses Pratt, who portrayed her on-screen husband. Kris Jenner posted on Instagram a teaser of her family's upcoming appearance on ABC's Celebrity Family Feud, which will also feature relatives of Kanye West. The clip was released Wednesday, featured Jenner going up against West, where the pair are asked to name a reason why they think Steve Harvey is a good kisser. West says, lips, as Harvey looked surprised. "I'm here to win, bro. I'm here to win," the rapper proclaims. Footage also includes Kim Kardashian facing off against her sister Khloe Kardashian. Khloe says, "Not today, Kim." Kim will be joining her husband Wes and 3 of his cousins to take on Jenner, Khloe, Kendall Jenner, grandmother Mary Jo Campbell, and cousin Cece Bussey. The 2 teams will be both raising money for the Children's Hospital of Los Angeles. Jenner captioned the footage, "This was so much fun. Sunday, June 10th, we're on Celebrity Family Feud." The Bachelorette alum Ali Fedotowsky is a mom of 2. The 33-year-old reality star took to Instagram Thursday after welcoming a baby boy with her husband, television and radio personality Kevin Mano. Fedotowsky posted a photo of herself and Mano cuddling their son in her hospital bed. She said in the caption she gave birth shortly after midnight. The star wrote, "Our sweet boy has arrived, born May 24th, 12:57 a.m. at 21.5 inches and weighing 8 pounds 11 ounces. We're so grateful and bursting with love." Photo at Ashley Burns Photography. Mano shared another portrait with their son on his own account. He captioned the picture, "He's here and he's perfect. We love him so much already. Side note, childbirth can be rough. I'm in awe of you," at Ali Fedotowsky. "Thank you for being the strongest person I know." Fedotowsky and Melo married in March 2017 after welcoming their first child, daughter Molly, in July 2016. The couple announced Fedotowsky's second pregnancy in November. Fedotowsky said at the time, "It's just like that, life became a whole lot sweeter. Hashtag baby Mano, hashtag May 2018. Fedotowsky competed for Jake Paveckla's affections on Bachelor Season 14 before starting The Bachelorette Season 6. She has since served as an E! News correspondent and a contributor on the Hallmark Channel. Chris Hemsworth and his 3 kids danced to one of Miley Cyrus' hit singles in a new video. The 34-year-old actor posted a cute clip Wednesday on Instagram of himself and his children performing to Cyrus' song Wrecking Ball. Cyrus is engaged to Hemsworth's brother Liam. Hemsworth shared 6-year-old daughter India and 4-year-old twins Tristan and Sasha with his wife, actress Elsa Pataki. The video shows the actor dancing around the house with his kids and the family dog. He joked in the caption, "What started as a groundbreaking music video ended in a savage attack by a cowardly canine. Never work with kids or animals." He joked, hashtag Wrecking Ball, hashtag Wrecking Dog, hashtag Daddy Daycare, hashtag Murder on the Dance Floor, at Miley Cyrus and at Liam Hemsworth. Cyrus responded by reposting the video with a heart emojis in the caption. Hemsworth had described the 25-year-old singer as a lot of fun during an appearance on Cyrus XM's Sway in the Morning in January. He says, "I always just expected her to put on a show and bang a few songs out, but she never does. I'm insisting constantly. I'm like, when's the performance coming? But she's just a lot of fun." Hemsworth denied in an interview that Liam and Cyrus had wed in secret. He said they're not officially married yet. Christina Aguilera and Demi Lovato escaped from a group of captors in the new music video for their duet track, Fall in Line. The clip released Wednesday begins with 2 young girls representing Aguilera and Lovato who are taken away from a peaceful paradise to be locked up inside a high-tech prison. The singers are then seen being forced to perform in front of multiple cameras by masked men who continue to monitor them as subjects. Aguilera and Lovato eventually fight back and escape the prison, ending up back at the paradise they were kidnapped from. The pair sing during the chorus, "I've got a mind to show my strength, and I've got a right to speak my mind, and I'm going to pay for this. They're going to burn me at the stake, but I've got a fire in my veins. I wasn't made to fall in line." Fall in Line is also set to appear on Aguilera's upcoming 8th studio album, Liberation. The project, which also includes the single Accelerate, features Ty Dolla $ign and 2 Chainz, and is scheduled to be released on June 15th. And now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 1977, Star Wars is released. Science fiction fans and movie buffs in general have cause to celebrate on this date in 1977 when 20th Century Fox released George Lucas's space Star Wars. After Lucas's second film, American Graffiti in 1973, became a hit, Fox agreed to put up $9.5 million for the writer-director's next project. After 4 years in production, including location shots in Tunisia and Death Valley, California, Star Wars was ready for its release. Its relatively unknown cast featured Mark Hamill as Luke Skywalker, who teams with the rugged Han Solo, played by Harrison Ford, to rescue Princess Leia, played by Carrie Fisher, from captivity on a space station commanded by the menacing Darth Vader, voiced by James Earl Jones. The alien creatures, massive space stations, elaborate space battles, and other special effects came courtesy of Lucas's company, Industrial Light and Magic. Though Fox released Star Wars in only 42 theaters, it primed its target of science fiction fans with a massive publicity campaign. By the end of its first week, the film had made $3 million, and by the end of the summer, it would rack up some $100 million. Adjusting for inflation, its box office haul was second only to Gone with the Wind. In addition, its commercial success, Star Wars was well received by critics and nominated for 10 Academy Awards, including Best Picture. It won 6 categories, mostly technical, and received an additional Oscar for special achievement in sound editing. The success of Star Wars was credited with reviving the science fiction film genre, which had previously been considered high unprofitable, and along with Steven Spielberg's 1975 hit Jaws, was introducing the concept of the summer blockbuster. It also sparked a Hollywood trend away from smaller films and towards big-budget action movies targeted at younger audiences. Lucas would follow up on the success of his hit movie with 2 sequels, The Emperor Strikes Back in 1980 and Return of the Jedi in 1983, fueling a huge marketing juggernaut that included clothing, toys, videos, and other merchandise. The popularity of the Star Wars franchise lasted well into the 1990s and was encouraged by a theatrical re-release of the trilogy in 1997. Starting in the late 1990s, Lucas released a new series of Star Wars movies set in a time period before the original trilogy and featured a new younger cast, notably Ewan McGregor, Natalie Portman, and Hayden Christensen, and updated an arsenal of special effects technology. Though the three newer films, Star Wars Episode 1 that's in 1999, Star Wars Episode 2 Attack of the Clones 2002, and Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith in 2005 were all huge box office hits, they failed to match the critical acclaim garnered by the original series. And that is your entertainment report for Friday, May 25th, 2018. I'm your host, Mr. Dan Tamray Melo. I'll be back on Tuesday to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Everyone have a great Memorial Day weekend. Good night, and God bless you all.